Everybody knows a young man that's struggling. When we go into a school, the first thing we do is we win their respect. And we do that by being honest ourselves, telling our stories about the choices we made, the consequences we suffered, the belief systems we've held about ourselves.
Our dream was to get it into the school. Here in California, every 6th grader goes to 6th grade camp. Well, the dream was every 7th grader boy goes to Boys to Men. That was the dream.
Boys to Men for Spring Valley Middle School. I don't think I even have the words. I well up just thinking about it. One of the common things I see in most of them, if not all of them, is the fact that there is not a male role model in their family. And so they come with a lot of heartache, they come with that anger, and that doesn't go well in a classroom. So these young men really need to have something more than what teachers can give them. And even with extra time from our deans and counselors, it wasn't having the impact the Boys to Men has had. When you put a group of men that can take the time and have the life experience they have to share truthfully and honestly with these boys and be there when they have a time of need, it makes all the difference in the world.
Basically, my whole family comes from a gang.
I never met my dad.
And I haven't seen him since I was 11 years old.
My dad died when I was 3.
My he's in jail for 5 years. I don't really have a dad. I've had a stepdad, but he left too.
3 months ago, my dad went to prison.
If my dad was around, it would be much easier because my dad will understand more than my mom would. And I need him because, I just need somebody who can tell me which direction I need to go.
When they're in their pain, in their grief, in their sadness, and they're sharing, then they almost get to that point of, we're all in this together. What do we got to do to get out of this? You know, how are we going to help each other out? How are we going to support each other through this? And you know, there's just comfort in that, and that's what builds the trust, and it builds the community. The trust builds the community, and the community stands for something, and they're part of something bigger than they were when they came up.
And after becoming a part of the group and really starting to unleash some of that pent-up anger and their frustration with their lives, they truly smile and their faces just beam. They are different kids. They really are.
When we started the school program 8 years ago, we were in one school, and we're currently in 37 schools. We're running 50 groups a week, and we're offering mentoring to over 800 boys every week.
I think this program really saved my life, because without Boys to Men, I didn't really have anyone to trust or talk to.
Boys to Men always have my back, no matter what happens.
I learned how to control my anger 10 times better as I did before I came here.
We all just go through the day like everything's okay. But in here, we realize that it's okay to let out the anger and the tears, because we're all brothers. I'm just talking with like a group of men who can relate to me, all my problems, and it just feels good to express how I feel.
If I had a chance to talk to every middle school administrator in this country about the one thing they could do that could make a difference, it would be Boys to Men.
Thank you, Boys to Men, for helping little boys like us go through the right path. Thank you.